You start to look at those, then the real you will come forward. If you want to stay in that top level understanding of anxiety, let's picture a horror movie. The jump scary ones are all full of anxiety. There's a main character and there's a murderer on the loose, and you're stuck in some underground tunnels where this murderer carries out his whatever. That main character will be riddled with anxiety because that murderer could be behind every single piece of furniture, every wall, every corner, every crevice, whatever the fuck else is in there. That murderer could be behind it. That's anxiety. Anxiety is just hypervigilance about everything that hasn't happened or may not exist. So when you nail it down to hypervigilance over something that may or may not exist, you can start to narrow down a reasonable expectation. Sure, you can be anxious about something because it may go wrong. Does that give you a reason to apply that to every single thing? Does it make you need to be hypervigilant? I mean, as a woman, I can't speak to the experiences of being a woman. I know that things are unsafe out there in the world, and walking to places at night, it's a very dangerous thing. Yes, and I'm sorry that that happens. Not to downplay it, you have a right to be hypervigilant. I would prefer that people are vigilant over hypervigilant because hypervigilance makes you look everywhere all the time, all at once. Vigilance is a smarter approach to make sure that you're looking around to be safe, putting yourself in positions where you're less likely to encounter harm or danger. Hypervigilance is thinking it's everywhere all the time, all at once. That's not a very good way of going about things. Because then, when you make hypervigilance the norm, make anxiety the norm, you have trouble differentiating between what's a safe environment and what's something that you need to respond to as a threat. And when you can notice something as a threat, you can respond to it as a threat. But going to the grocery store because you have to talk to the cashier, that's not a threat. I'm sure the cashier, maybe somebody's having a bad day. They pull a gun and they try to shoot you. Yeah, somebody could go wild in public. I mean, that's